Now, you might have noticed a bit of a red haze in the air this morning, a bit of dusty atmosphere. Well, a vicious dust storm originated in South Australia. It then made its way to New South Wales. And if you were up very early, you would have seen this red haze. Have a look. It was difficult driving for motorists and it triggered an air quality alert for Sydney, difficult also for those who suffer from asthma. Now, if it was bad in Sydney, imagine what the locals in regional South Australia were going through as the dust storms battered towns, and I hope I'm going to say this correctly, such as Orroroo. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm sure my next guest certainly will. The Deputy Mayor of Orroroo Council, Ralph Goehring, joins me now. Ralph, have I got that about right, or am I completely off?
No, you got it pretty right. Thanks, Sharri. Orroroo.
There you go. So this dust storm was whipped up from winds in South Australia and Western Victoria. I mean, how bad was it in your part of the world?
Yeah, the dust storm was pretty severe. It was probably only about 50 to 60 kilometre-hour winds, but because the country's so dry, we've been in a drought for probably nearly 3 years now. Below average rainfall for 5 years. The country's really starting to show it. Some of the farmers have started sowing dry as well, just to try and get the crop in and hope that it rains. But yeah, and a lot of this dust has come further west than Orroroo, but it's continued on its way from there, obviously across the U in Sydney.
Well, as you say, your town has been battling drought for years. Not only difficult for humans, I imagine a lot of cattle would have been affected as well.
Yeah, cattle, sheep, there's a lot of sheep around this area, particularly with the dry and coming in cold. The nutrition requirements for the animals are really picking up now, because typically lambing starts about now, and with lambing, they obviously need a lot more nutrition. And there's no hay, as you can see, like it's very dry and parched. So it's very difficult to feed the animals. Now they're looking at even having to sell off their bare breeding stock because they just can't get it. And if they can get it, it's that expensive, they can't afford it.
It's just extraordinary vision, which is why we wanted to talk to you tonight. Well, Ralph, stay strong and keep looking after your community. Thank you for joining us.